96.1 FM's Dragging in the Afternoon, and styling as always. Mini Trucking Monday with Mini Persuasion, and we got the Vice President herself in the motherfucking house. The bass bitch herself.
I'm here.
Yeah. She a little red for, we all kind of got sunburnt, except Jimmy,
Yeah.
Jimmy, you didn't stay long enough for the burn.
Nope. I won't burn if I do.
Yeah, Jimmy was there
Even at me all the time.
Jimmy was there for most of the day, guys. He was there for a long time, so. And he broke my window. And he's like, fuck
and he followed me down to make sure that my bug would make it.
Yeah, he was like, fuck your window. I'll pop this NOS energy drink. There we
Did
go.
you not have a crank on your window, damn it?
I was like, why didn't he fucking tell me? It broke.
Oh. We got to talking about something else in the car, and then once we got there, I forgot all about it.
Yeah, do you have narcolepsy?
I wasn't sure that it broke because it happened right at the end, right? You know what I mean? Right as I was floating all the way down.
Yeah.
I was going to say it acted funny, but I didn't, I didn't try to put it back up for nothing, so I didn't check.
So when I got stuck, did you try to lift the truck?
Yes.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I got stuck rolling in, got bottomed out. Do not pass go.
I looked on the driver's side, the front tire's just hanging and spinning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, I knew not to follow her which way she was going. Because I was questioning it. Now, I wonder if I would have fucking went a little faster.
I think you'd have made it, because we only pushed you like an inch before you was able to move again.
Yeah.
We're just barely caught on the corner of that damn asphalt.
Yeah, the corner of the asphalt caught the back of my truck.
I think it was just one of your spring bolts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard somebody say, and I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, how embarrassing. But it really wasn't. Everybody kind of laughed about it there. It's like,
yeah.
It's low enough, man. I fucking drug it right into the ground. So yeah, it was a good time at the show. Taco, after you left, was playing music and just a playlist from way back in the day. And I'm like, we play all this
late 80s.
Yeah, I was like, we play all this on Styling Radio. You know what I'm saying? But it was great. It was great. And Taco is a great person, great car club member. And yeah, he stuck it out with us. And then he went into town cruising. He stayed down there. We left, and
was his life in a different car?
Huh?
Was his life in a different car?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There's a funny story about that. And Steph will tell you.
You said something about her getting left at Hardee's, but then I noticed her and the dog were gone after a while. And I was like, well, she left and went back home.
Yeah, she left and went back home. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a little mad at him.
Yeah.
He was definitely in the doghouse.
Yeah, he didn't tell her anything. They got to Hardee's and we were talking and this, and it's like, okay, time to go. Let's go to the show. And he forgot to tell her.
He forgot to tell her that we were rolling out. Oh, shit. So she had to find her own way down there to the park. And then, luckily, he came rolling back through and the parking lot and found her. That's right. Just get back and go home. Well, she said that if it wasn't for the fact that I think he had the dog and she didn't, if it wasn't for the fact that he had the dog, she would have went straight home. She would not have came to the show. So he was in trouble. She did because he had the dog, and she wasn't going to leave the dog at the show all day. And plus, he went cruising at night and stuff, so he wouldn't have been able to keep the dog. No. Yeah. So that's pretty much the only reason why she ended up staying was because of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Walter
the dog. The dog that likes to be drug up a hill.
Dude, Walter was cool.
Yeah.
He was, but man, he kept going around that pole and Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, the dog is cool. He had Walter with him when we were hanging out at Creve Coeur Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating cheeseburgers at Creve Coeur Park. So.
Was Walter eating cheeseburgers?
Yeah, I think so. I think he had one.
Yeah, I don't think his wife knows about that.
Yeah, because he what's funny is he gave the dog a piece of that birthday cake.
Well, he kind of dropped the rest of it.
Yeah, and
on accident.
Yeah, she was like, he don't need to be eating that, and then she talked to somebody, and he's like, here, get it, eat up the birthday cake. So
I have the same problem at my house too. My dog's supposed to be on a diet, so am mine. You know how well it works.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, other than relaxing at the park, there was other stuff going on this weekend. Apparently, JJ the boss, he's not my boss, but Memphis JJ had an arm drop race, I believe, in Bonne Terre.
Yeah, it was in Bonne Terre.
Yeah, and apparently his daughter was in a major wreck. Our heart goes out to her. She was airlifted out of there.
Yeah, but it was weaving. It's the one that drives the Duster. It's not the one that drives the. It's not the one that drives the Cuda. It's the one that drives the Duster. I don't think she's been racing long.
Yeah.
I think she just started this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess she got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, from what we hear, we don't know the full extent of it, but she was airlifted out.
It was at the finish line, and she crossed in front of Brian Britt. She was racing Brian Britt's Toyota, and she got across in front of him and hit the wall, and it looked like she started flipping, and then looked like her and him got together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think they said they both ended up getting life-flighted.
Really? Man, I hate to see that in motorsports. But that's part. Yeah. Every time I've ever strapped.
Really.
Every time I've strapped up in one of our cars to go down a track, you know what you're getting into. You knew what you signed up for, and our heart goes out to them. And we'll keep you listeners posted once we hear stuff. We'll go, from there. But speaking of Street Outlaws, so coming up this week, Nate Saylor will be on here on Styline Radio. He's piloting the Gucci car this year over at, I call it MPK, but it's the Outlaws, the Speed Promotions, but it's MPK.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with that. Trying to think, I don't have my notes here. I had a couple other things, but what else went down this weekend besides us getting the bad storm in St. Louis on Friday?
Trying to think. Besides the show?
Yeah, yeah, besides the show, it's pretty much the show.
Yeah, it really was. We were there. We don't know what happened.
Yeah. We were meeting and greeting fans and talking to, people we haven't talked to in forever. And I do appreciate the listeners that come down just to meet up with us. You know what I'm saying? It was a good meet and greet. And, we're there re-debuting Mini Persuasions. And, great times. I highly recommend going to that show, people.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really glad I went. It was a great show.
Yeah. Great food. Man, the food was off the chain. They had long lines, but they got you through.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think the prices were that bad on the food. So many good members that showed up, and some of the new members, Michael Brown from Brown Photography, you got, that was funny what I did to him at the show, Jimmy.
What's that?
I was like, how'd you get into photography? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just taking pictures. I don't know. How'd you really get in photography? With you going to shows? I was like, damn right you did. He had never touched a fucking piece of camera equipment in his life until I handed him one. What do I do with
really?
this? Shoot pictures, you know? And then he liked it so much that he went out and bought a camera, and that's what he does, is take pictures, you know? He's a photographer. But how he get in it was me.
Yep.
From going to shows with me.
Wow.
I'm a bad influence.
T-shirt company, didn't he, back in the day?
He what?
Didn't he have the T-shirt company back in the day and all that?
He did have a T-shirt business at one time, yep.
The hell was it called? I used to buy shit from it back in the day.
Yeah. I can't think of what that business was named, but...
What's a low life?
It was a mini trucking name.
Yes. It's pretty much all he had was mini trucking stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you said it, I was like, oh, fuck, I hit this shirt, this shirt from there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he worked at my shop, but he was also a good friend of mine. And that's the guy I said that we had two crews. It was me and him and two other people. They went to other shows. And I'm not bullshitting you. It would take these guys 2.5 hours to set up a damn booth. It took us fucking 6 to 7 minutes. And that was unloading the truck off the trailer and setting it all up.
Right.
He's laughing because I brought that up when you're sitting there. And I go, I'm not kidding, man. He'll tell you how fast we can do a whole setup. And he goes, oh, yeah, we had this shit down to a science. You know, so yeah, you know, I had that big, you know, the pop-up tent. No, actually, we didn't have a pop-up tent. We had a tent we put together.
Yeah.
But if blue was on one side, red was on the other side, we had to put the tent together, put the canopy on it, strap the canopy down, bring out the grid wall, put all the grid wall up, all the tables, the merchandising shit. Because we had the totes, we knew where they went, and we just dropped, and we timed ourselves doing it. And unloading my truck, the demo truck, and setting it up next to it. And we did it like 6 or 7 minutes, where it took these fuckers like 3 hours, you know?
They're fucking off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but we wanted to, we were pulling in at this show, and I was like, I wonder how long it actually takes us to put this together. And we weren't running. It was like we went to a normal show. We just never really realized we could do it that fast because, you know, our thing is we show up at the show. It's like 6, 7 in the fucking morning. We got to set up this massive fucking booth. And let's get it done, you know. And that we did it every weekend. Every weekend we were at a show. And so, but no, he was at Slammin' and Jammin' with me, and I put a camera in his hand. I told him to start filming shit and showed him how it worked and take pictures. And that's how he got into photography.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was so scared he was going to break my camera or drop it.
Well, maybe Will left early since you were kind of hazing him, having him go up and ask all the questions to...
Did that bother him?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
It was funny, though.
Yeah, we got a new member. His name's Will. Super great fucking guy. I mean, great guy.
Yeah.
And so as the president of Mini Persuasions, I had to haze him. And I started feeling bad because I was like, this guy's going to say, fuck you. And I'm like, hey, run up there and ask him what color that is. Is it vinyl wrap or paint? And what's the paint code or the name of it? I had to go up dozens of times. He's like, okay, I'll be right back.
He always did it.
Yeah, and
while they were judging,
he would walk up just out of nowhere, and people were like, so I went and talked to the judges, and they kind of figured out because they can hear me say, Will, what color is that? You know, and they were laughing, and he goes, yeah, we're the people that's answering the question, we should give him an extra point. You know, I thought that was funny. So, yeah, poor Will.
But it all started when the one car came through that was the color that I thought it was to do on my truck. So
yeah. Stephanie's the rebuild of her first truck. We're doing it right now, and it's a weird thing. The paint wasn't fucked up. The color come out wrong. Okay, it just wasn't what it was supposed to be back in the day, but. Now we're gonna surprise you guys. you know, with this, but there's a certain color, and it was weird. Me and Steph was on the phone. We hadn't talked in forever. And I go,
Yeah.
well, I've got your truck. You got room? I'll bring it over at your house. So I brought her old truck back. But there was a vehicle when we were on the phone, and I was getting ready to get on the highway. There's a car that got in front of me, and it's a really interesting color. And I'm like, what do you think of this? And I sent her a picture, and she's like, holy shit, that's cool. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that color.
Yeah, I showed it to my daughter. My daughter's like, oh, no way. She loves it.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got some projects that I'm not sure what color I want to do, or if I'm going to do paint or a wrap, but it was fun to send Will. I know all the hot colors that were at this show, what color they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to say, it's fucking paint, bitch. You know?
But everyone we had them go ask, they were all wrapped. So
they were all wrapped. That's the thing now. I mean, and I'm a paint guy, people. I'm a paint guy.
I am too.
However, what I do like about vinyl wrap, if you're tired of the way that fucking looks, in 6 months you can peel it off and put something else on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a pain in the ass doing it, but there's shops that will do it for you.
Yeah.
You know?
You can do the same thing with paint too.
I got a friend.
It'll be a little bit more expensive.
I got a friend of mine that owns a vinyl wrap shop down in Chesterfield, and he said he's got a guy every other month changes the color of his vinyl wrap. Like, he's had neon orange, he's had purple, like, you know.
Every time he does something illegal, he just changes the color again.
That might be what it is. That guy.
Like my daughter's hair.
Yeah. There might be something to that, you know. Yeah. Oh man, I wish it'd stop raining.
Yeah, quit yawning. You're making me do it.
No, you guys are getting me going. Don't do that.
Yeah, she got narcolepsy, man. She'll, fall asleep. I like when
Done it before.
I like when we were talking about the car club games and stuff down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not as young as we used to be, people. You know what I'm saying? So,
No.
So we wanted to size up the competition, because if it's some young guys, man, fuck that. Stephanie is like, well, if they blow the whistle for me to run, I might fall asleep.
I asked if they had a handicap division.
Yeah, they have a handicap division.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is
It
what
was
it
Special
is.
Olympics for that shit we get enter in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we break this up by age? So yeah.
Yeah. Do we get a head start?
Yeah. You gonna give us the break? We gonna take off first.
Giving you the back tire.
Oh.
So did you guys watch any of those games? I watched the Limbo before I left. That was it.
Oh, did you?
We didn't even walk up there. We were so busy talking to people. Buddy from high school showed up, and
I just stopped down to see what they wrapped the Oreos in.
Yeah, he was doing like hot sauce and other, Yeah, I wasn't about to tear up my stomach.
Yeah.
I might have done it. I've done worse.
I've done worse. Man, well, I tell you one
For
thing.
not much money.
Tell you one thing, I see those DJs walking in.
Oh, yeah.
They look a little wet.
No.
Yeah, that one, his fro's not as big as it used to be.
I can't laugh. My truck's outside. It's not in the garage. It's not in the parking garage. So I'm going to look at my
Yeah, I look at it like this, man. God's punished me enough this year, so like, fuck, if it's gonna if it's gonna hail, it's gonna hail. You know what I mean? Just one more thing for me to fix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, my year has been an interesting year. So, but on that note, guys, we're gonna pass over to these DJs for the drive time home. You're listening to 96.1 Stylin' M, Dragon in the Afternoon. And on that note, guys, we're going to bounce. So see ya.
See ya.